Hey, this is Pizza Dude Man, finally back for more subscriber questions. Our first question is from 8-Bit Die. Opinions on Mugen. Mugen was the game I was playing on the last subscriber questions videos, and it's just an open source fighting game engine where users create the characters and then people can download them. So it allows you to make kind of this ultimate crossover fighting game of characters from everywhere, or you can make your own original fighting game. And honestly, it's awesome. I love fighting games, and Mugen can in some ways kind of be seen as the pinnacle. Lord Jackal asks, have any game genres been lacking the last few years that you'd really like to see some new entries for? You know, maybe this is going to sound a little weird, but it seems like over the last couple of generations, platforming has really gone back to its roots of 2D platforming, you know, with things like Shantae and Shovel Knight and newer Mario games, the new Super Mario Bros. Games. It feels like, and maybe I'm totally off base, but it feels like it's been a while since I've played, and this is going to sound weird, but a traditional styled 3D platformer. But I'm not worried about that, really, because we got Yooka-Laylee and a new Mario game coming up, so that'll satisfy that, I hope. Lord Genesect asks, what are your thoughts on chain grabs in Super Smash Bros.? I think it's a cheap tactic that needs to be eliminated, so there we go. The Smash Master 9000 asks, who do you think is a better choice for Smash, Amaterasu or Beautiful Joe? I really like both characters, and I could see that going either way, but personally I would say Beautiful Joe, just because I think there's a little bit more history there with Nintendo, but Amaterasu is such a good character, so I really don't know. Me personally, who do I think? I think Beautiful Joe. Musamania27 asks, what anime universe would you like to live in the most? It's hard, because I want to pick something that's fun, but not too dangerous, so how about the Pokemon universe? Is that a cop-out because that was a game originally first? I'm gonna go with it anyway. Ridley Crade 187 asks, what is the most overused AMV song in your opinion, and what is the most overused cartoon anime for AMVs? Now, I actually haven't regularly watched AMVs for a long time. I think when it was like late middle school, early high school, and so I don't know if this is still the case, but back then, the most overused song was Animal I Have Become by 3 Days Grace. And the most overused anime for AMVs was by far Naruto. Chicken Crispies asks, do you think certain video game genres are oversaturated while others are shoved to the side? It felt that way for a while, but at this current time, things seem to be pretty balanced. I can't think of one that just feels completely oversaturated right now at this moment. Internal Inferno asks, with the Nintendo Switch coming soon, which spin-off Pokemon game would you rather see? Pokemon Stadium 3 or Pokemon Snap 2? Pokemon Stadium 3 would be amazing, but that means they would have to, like, input over 800 rental Pokemon for people to use. Like, whoa. That would be a spectacle. I mean, if that was actually a possibility, I would totally go for that. But Pokemon Snap 2 is also a really great sounding idea. Zagar Tulip asks, if you could pick a member from an evil team from Pokemon, who would you pick and why? To do what? To join? I suppose I would pick Team Aqua, because I think at least Team Aqua and Team Magma have some kind of justifiable goal, even if their methodology about it is really weird. Smooth77 asks, what's your favorite genre of music? Mine is jazz, which was also your answer, so hey. Joe the Artist asks, what is your favorite game of all time? It's pretty much whatever the latest Super Smash Bros. Is. Bobby Lopez asks, are you happy for Yosef that Krogunk became playable in Pokken? Yes, I'm so happy for him. Next, we need Sudowoodo. PSP123 asks, as unlikely as he is, what is your opinion on Ravio from A Link Between Worlds as a Zelda newcomer? I think it's just as good as any other Zelda character that was in one game and is also in Hyrule Warriors, so Darunia. It'd be fine. It'd be workable. Super Mario Sonic 298 asks, what is your favorite Disney film of all time? Up. Smash Bros. 2009 asks, which are you more hyped for, Toy Story 4 or Incredibles 2? Incredibles 2. I mean, first of all, I've already seen 3 Toy Stories, but only 1 Incredibles, and I really liked The Incredibles, so I'm very excited for that. Here's another one from 8-Bit Die, top 3 animes. Clannad and Clannad After Story, which count as 1, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and Code Geass. Chicken Crispies asks, what game do you feel gives off the best atmosphere? See, with that question, I'm trying to think of games that really sucked me into the game, made me believe that I was in there and that this was all happening. And the first thing that's popping into my mind from recent games I've played is Xenoblade Chronicles X. Musamania27 asks, chocolate chip or oatmeal cookies? Chocolate chip. I like my chocolate. Bobby Lopez asks, if we get Smash for Wii U ported to the Switch with new content, how many new characters do you think would be added, and who do you think they would be? That's hard to say because it really depends on how soon they port it, but let's theoretically say that there are 5 new characters with the game. I'm going to say Return of Wolf, Return of Ice Climbers, Decidueye as a new Pokemon or some other new Pokemon, Inklings from Splatoon, and Rayman, since there's already so many Rayman references in Smash Brothers. But then, I would guess that they would add even more characters later through DLC. Zagar Tulip asks, do you have any pets? If so, what are they? I have no pets, and I am allergic to dogs and cats. PSP123 asks, if Banjo-Kazooie were to get in Smash, what stage do you think would be the best choice for them? For some reason, I see a lot of people throw around Spiral Mountain, which I get, but I don't think it's the most exciting location you could have. Actually, I would want to see, like, a big Grunty's Lair stage with a bunch of different sections in it. Smash Bros. 2009 asks, have you seen the recent Smash 4 tier list? Nope. 8-Bit Die asks, top 3 Western cartoons. Once again, just total opinion on my part here, but I'm going to say Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, and Avatar The Last Airbender. PSP123 asks, the DS version of the first Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics has its own story mode with its own unique locations. What do you think of the idea of one of these locations being a stage in Smash? I mean, sure, why not? I mean, Mario and Sonic are both in there anyway, so sure. Zagar Tulip asks, who do you like more, Robin or Corrin? Ultimately, I think I like Robin more. Yeah. 8-Bit Die asks, least favorite Smash character to play as? It's gonna be kind of a funny answer, but it's Meta Knight. Whenever I play as Meta Knight, I just feel so unsatisfied because it doesn't feel like any of his moves have any real weight behind them. They're all speed moves. I'm like, where's the power? Where's the big hit? The rest of these questions are from PSB123 and Zagar Tulip, so here's one from PSB. Do you think we should get a couple new Mii fighter types? Yes, I do. The 2 I've always had in mind are a mage with the magical abilities based off of the, I can't remember the name of it, but the quest on the 3DS that you can do. I don't know why I can't remember the name of that right now. Find Me, that was it. And some sort of heavy fighter, big, slow, tough guy, maybe with a big hammer like Dedede. Zagar Tulips is, if you could add a second WarioWare character into Smash, who would you add? It's funny, the one I see get thrown around the most is Ashley by far, which I guess would be cool to have kind of a more traditional styled spellcaster. Maybe I would go with Ashley, but I've always been a bigger advocate of characters like Mona and Jimmy T, who are the more secondary WarioWare characters. My ideas there were always that Jimmy T could fight with a disco-themed moveset, while Mona could fight by summoning lots of little animals. PSB asks, based on your SSB5 roster picture, it seems as though you would base the hero from Dragon Quest off his appearance in Dragon Quest VIII, but do you think the Dragon Quest VII appearance would make a good alternate costume? Oh, I think you go pretty nuts with the alternate costumes for the hero. Why stop there? Why not make his 8 costumes like the first 8 Dragon Quest heroes or something? Zagar Tulip asks, what is your opinion on my top Disney movies? Inside Out, Bolt, Zootopia, Monsters Inc., Big Hero 6, and Finding Dory. Inside Out was a nice, cute little story with some good messages. I really like the idea at the end. Well, actually, I don't want to spoil it. So, but it has some good ideas in it, and it's a fun movie. Bolt, I've only seen like once, but it was a fun movie. Zootopia was good. It had multiple layers and a lot of cool themes in it. The one thing I thought, and once again, I want to try to not give away spoilers, I thought that the reveal of the substance that was causing the bad things to happen in the movie was kind of hokey. A little bit Deus Ex Machina-ish. I absolutely love Monsters, Inc. That was one of my favorite Pixar movies as a kid. So much creativity in that. I actually haven't seen Big Hero 6. I've been meaning to, but I just haven't yet. And Finding Dory, I felt like Finding Nemo was the type of movie that didn't really need a sequel. It's not like there's any loose ends. It's just, it's there. It's that story. But if you wanted to expand upon the Finding Nemo universe, they did a good job with Finding Dory. And our last question is from PSB. What would you do in terms of moveset changes to make it so that Dr. Mario, Young Link, and Pichu are no longer clones? Well, Young Link, I already gave my idea to incorporate some mask abilities from Majora's Mask. I wonder with Dr. Mario if you could turn him into some sort of, it's a concept, it's not really a well thought out idea yet, but turn him into some sort of representative of Nintendo's puzzle games. And the way he fights is more based on setup and combos and making things, fall down onto the opponent like traps. And I mean, if you wanted to fully declone Pichu, you could. There's enough Pokemon moves in the Pokemon universe for you to do that. But maybe even just at base value, you could keep that old gimmick of him hurting himself, but make it so that he is noticeably stronger and faster than Pikachu. So, the trade-off is, yeah, you hurt yourself, but you're a powerhouse. And that's it for questions this time. I'll try to keep these more regular if I can. But, this time of year where it's all holidays and stuff, that's easier said than done. So, I will see you guys next time for the next subscriber questions. Leave any new questions below, and I will get to them when I get to them. See you then.